I'm ready. Let's count. Let's start at 10 and come back down.
Okay.
Okay.
10,
10,
9,
8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3,
2,
1.
We're ready.
We're ready.
We're ready. We're ready. Ready, turn her on. If y'all are happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you are happy and you know it, I'll do this one. Whistle a tune and you can stand. If you're happy and you know it, whistle a tune. If you're happy and you know it, well, your face is gonna show it. If you're happy and you know it, whistle a tune. Okay, now we're gonna let you, okay? If you're happy and you know it, snap your fingers. I can do that. If you're happy and you know it, snap your fingers. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, snap your fingers. You know, if they pay real good, you might get a job snapping your fingers.
Oh, that would be a fun job. For a minute.
For a little while, your fingers get mighty tired, wouldn't it? Well, let's see what we're gonna do. There's an If You're Happy note. Y'all remember that book?
You remember that
That's the
book?
most fun in the world. Let's do that. Now, you have to have a little spot. Tell your mama you're gonna make a little racket up here for a minute, okay?
Ready.
This is about the kids that go to this park with their mama.
Right.
That is the best looking park.
And they went to the park.
I know it. They had such a good time. And I wish we had a park like that with
I
no
know.
sliding board and monkey jumpers and all that.
And we already clapped our hands.
So we're ready to do that, okay? We
We're
have to
ready
stomp
to-
our feet, okay?
Right.
Right now, their mama looks like she's talking on the cell or texting or doing something.
She's
okay?
doing something.
She's gonna let them play a little bit. All right, y'all get ready now, okay?
She's reading a book.
Yes, you're real good. We like that. Hooray for reading the book. All right, now this is an elephant, right?
This
We
is
gotta
an
stomp.
elephant.
All right, get ready to stomp. If you are happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. Now y'all supposed to say, turn the page, 1, 2, 3. Turn the page. Jarvis Laura, turn the page.
Okay.
If you are happy and you know it, scratch your fur like a monkey. If you are happy and you know it, scratch your fur. If you're happy and you know it, well, your face is gonna show it. If you're happy and you know it, scratch your fur. I think monkeys are funny, but I never have seen one actually do that.
I
I
know.
know it.
Turn the page.
You gotta say it, everybody. Turn the page. Oh, I love this one. You gotta give a really loud roar. Tell your mom you're gonna make a lot of noise now. If you're happy and you know it, make a roar.
Roar.
If you're happy and you know it, give a roar.
Roar.
If you're happy and you know it, well, your face is gonna show it. If you're happy and you know it, give a roar. Y'all didn't say it. Turn the page. What's that doing there?
Flapping their wings.
Flapping their wings. If you're happy and you know it, flap your wings. If you are happy and you know it, flap your wings. If you're happy and you know it, well, your face is gonna show it. If you're happy and you know it, flap your wings. Turn the page. Oh, I love that. That's how they laugh. They don't really laugh. They just sound like it. If you're happy and you know it, laugh out loud. If you're happy and you know it, laugh out loud. If you're happy and you know it, well, I need to make some kind of joke. You know, like, why did the chicken cross the road? You're going to say, I don't know.
I don't
To
know.
get on the other side. Oh, that's a good joke. Let's go. If you are happy and you know it, laugh out loud. If you're happy and you know it, laugh out loud. If you're happy and you know it, your face is gonna show it. If you're happy and you know it, laugh out loud.
Turn the page.
Oh, I love this one now. You're gonna play like a gorilla, okay? If you're happy and you know it, beat your chest. If you're happy and you know it, beat your chest. If you are happy and you know it, well, your face is gonna show it. If you're happy and you know it, beat your chest. Hey, I'm scared of gorillas. They scare
Turn the
you.
page.
Turn the page, everybody. Now you gotta make a lot of racket. Tell your mama you're gonna jump. If you are happy and you know it, jump up high. Let me see you jump. Let me see you jump 15 times. Let's go.
15.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You did it. If you are happy and you know it, your face is gonna show it. If you're happy and you know it, jump up high. Let's make them jump 25 times. They'll make them so tired they'll be still. Ready? Jump up 25 times. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Stop. That was pretty good.
That was good. Turn the page.
If you're happy and you know it, crawl around like a snake and do like this. If you're happy and you know it, crawl around. If you are happy and you know it, your face is gonna show it. If you're happy and you know it, crawl around.
Turn the page.
If you are happy and you know it, blink your eyes. If you're happy and you know it, blink your eyes. If you're happy and you know it, well, your face is gonna show it. If you're happy and you know it, blink your eyes. Now look, wink your eye. Winking is you just close one eye. Like that, but blinking is going blinky, 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 blinky. Okay, what's happening next? Turn the page and let's see.
Turn the page. Oh no, it's time to go.
Oh, Mama. Yes, we've got to go. We've got a lot of things we got to do. We got to run around. And we got to go and we got to go to Walmart and we've just got to go by. We just got a lot to do. Come on, let's go. I'll bring you back another time. And what are they gonna say? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
All righty. What else now we're gonna do?
Well, you've got a good story, huh?
I know it. I think it's time to do a story. Let's do Fred the Flea. Do you remember that? Since we
don't remember.
This
Fred
is a
the
story
Flea.
about a dog, and so this is the way you do. See, you say, "On my foot is Fred the Flea. Now he's crawling up on me, past my tummy, past my nose. He's up on top where my gray hair grows. Now he's crawling down on me, past my tummy, past my knee. He's on the floor. Get him, kids. Ah, take that, you nasty flea." We tricked him and smushed
We
him.
did.
We smushed that flea. Well, we're going to have that story about a little boy named Andrew who owns a puppy. Puppies are a lot of trouble. They're just like little babies.
They
You know,
are.
they cry, and you have to pick them up, and they leak, and you have to dry them up, and they whine at night. They miss their mama, and you have to play like you're their mama. It's a lot of trouble to have a puppy.
It is.
Yes, sir. But the nice thing about them is you work very hard with them. They're like children. They grow up to be very nice.
Right.
Grow up to be nice puppies, nice children. So this is the story, and here is the little boy, and he is so cute. His name is Andrew. And we'll tell you about Andrew. Now, Andrew's in the 3rd grade. That's a good grade to be able to get a puppy.
It
Because you're
is.
really beginning to be very responsible then, see. And if you get a puppy, you need to be able to feed him and take care of him. And sometimes your mother will have to help you, your daddy. But you got to do a lot of it. You need to yourself. If you don't feed your puppy and you don't take care of him, pretty soon he won't come to you.
Right.
See, that he'll go to your mother who is doing it all.
Right.
Or your daddy.
That's
So
true.
to make something love you, you have to take care of him.
Mhm.
So anyway, Andrew was worried. His mom said, "Mom, I want a puppy so bad." And his mother said, "No, darling, we're not gonna get a puppy. You know, you'll get busy and you won't have time to tend to him. And Mama's busy and I don't have time to. And Daddy certainly ain't got time to tend to him. Mama, please, Mama, I promise you, I'll cross my heart. I'll raise my right hand. Hope I stick my finger in mine. If you'll let me get a puppy, I promise you, I'll take care of him." So Mama and Daddy, they talked it over, and so when it was just about to get to be Andrew's birthday, he was going to be 9. His mother and Daddy called him. They said, "Well, we have decided that you can get a puppy. We're going to go down to the Pals, or either to the Macomb Animal Shelter, one of the places we'll find you a puppy." That's a good place to get a puppy because those puppies are little puppies that are looking for a good home and they are looking for a forever home. They don't want to stay just a little while, they want to stay with you forever. So they kept on and and finally Andrew found just the little dog that he wanted. It was, when Andrew saw it, it was looking out its cage and it sat down and it looked real sad. And then when Andrew spoke to it and said, hey, it stood up, its little tail was just going, and Andrew said, I'm gonna name him Happy because he's so happy when he saw me. And he really was. When Andrew got him and got ready to take him home, that little puppy just snuggled up against Andrew, and he just loved Andrew, and Andrew just loved him right away. And he took him home. He had a little basket for him, he had a lot of little stuff for him, a little ball for him to play with. And he just loved to sit and watch him when he was sleeping. That little puppy get on his little back and he would sleep because he knew he had come to a place where somebody loved him. He knew he would come to dog heaven, is what it was, because he knew Andrew and his mom and dad would take care of him. And then Andrew had a real good friend. This is his friend right here. And his friend was really tickled for his friend's name was Davis. Now, we know a boy named Davis.
We do know a boy named Davis.
That's Eloise's brother.
That is.
Okay. Anyway, and Davis would come over and he just loved Andrew's little dog. And his little tail would just wiggle and waggle and Andrew would play with him. They just loved him. The little dog just got sweeter and happier all the time because Andrew was good to him. He wouldn't let anybody treat him bad. But then, see, he was a puppy. And puppies hadn't learned how to behave real good.
Right.
So one day, he went up and he got in Andrew's sister's room. And she had a lot of stuff that she liked to dress up and play with. Hats and feathers and fancy things like that. And she had left them in her closet and she had left the closet door open. And Happy was really happy because Happy got in there and found all kinds of things to play with.
Oh, no.
And when Andrew's sister found that out, let's name her Eloise, okay?
Okay.
Eloise, Andrew, come here and look what Happy did to all of my stuff. And sure enough, he had just drug out stuff everywhere. And it didn't make any difference. And Andrew said, well, you should have closed your closet door. That didn't help a bit. So that was a little problem there, see. But Happy was just so happy he found him a big feather and he was playing with his animal finder. He was very happy.
Yeah.
Now, it wasn't very long after that till Happy went along exploring things in the house. And he went in the closet in Andrew's mother and father's room. And he found a lot of wonderful things to play with. Shoes and ties. And when Daddy came home, this was not a happy thing. Andrew, come here, son. Now we're gonna have to do something about this dog. You're gonna have to just put him out in the backyard and make him stay. And Andrew said, Daddy, please don't make him stay in the yard all the time. When you have a dog, he becomes a part of the family. Yes, I know that, but now if you have a dog that eats shoes for their dessert, you're not gonna be able to let him come in the house. Well, Andrew didn't tell his dad he should have kept his door closed to his closet. That wouldn't have been a very good thing. But anyway, Happy got in trouble about that. See, he's getting up bigger. You can see he's getting bigger, but he goes exploring and he gets into trouble. Now look, I'll show you what he found. Here, he found the rug in the front of the front door there. And he just had a fine time with it, see. He was grabbing and pulling it, and Mama had to come and tell him, quit that this minute, I'm gonna spank you. And then, see, Andrew himself forgot and left one of his books. And Happy got the book. Animals love books. It's about that paper they like to take. And he had kind of messed the book up, and Mother was not happy with me. When you see your mother do this. And she said, come here, I want to talk to you. That's bad business. Now then, so they began to let him out a lot in the backyard. They had a nice fence around the yard. I think if you're going to have a dog, you really kind of need a fence. Right. Because if you let your dog go, you know, let him run, he'll go over in the neighbor's yard, or he might burst. Worst thing is he'll make it out in the street in a car. So you need to have
in the neighborhood, yes. Out in the country where we live, we don't have to have them on a leash.
That's right, because you got a great, big, huge open places out there. But they were in a low neighborhood, so they had to have.
So they had to have a fence.
So of course, the first thing he did was went out there and get in Andrew's sister's garden. See, she was a busy bee gardener, and she
she had just planted a bunch of tulips, and he got in there and dug those up. And so she really fussed about it, and she told her mother and daddy, and they said that he'd have to keep Happy on a leash out there when he was out in the backyard, and Happy didn't like that. See, she's trying to fix her flowers now where so here comes Daddy. Daddy's coming to have a discussion with him. You have to watch those discussions. His daddy came and he was having a scream. He said, "Now, son, I don't know what we're going to do about that dog. That dog's been in all kinds of trouble."
But Daddy, he's just a puppy. If you, please, Daddy, if you just be patient with him, he'll soon grow up and he'll be better. And you know what? Andrew started really working with him. He didn't spank him hard. You know, dogs, a lot of times, if you want to make them behave yourself, if you roll up a newspaper and something like that, dogs think you're going to give you about killed him with the newspaper. But you shouldn't hit him and slap him and be mean to him, see? And the good thing to them, too, is when they begin to do what you want them to, is to give them a little treat and a little reward, and pet them, pet them, scratch them behind their ears and tell them, "Good dog." And that way you're rewarding them. They're learning when they do right then. They get praise, and really, basically, I think dogs want to please you.
I think so.
Yeah, they really would like to please you. My dog Sally, that everybody knows I love golden retrievers, and Sally always wanted. If she did something which was very rare, and I had to get on to her, she was just terribly so sorry. She wanted to please you. Now look, wow, he is working on teaching Happy. See, Happy's getting bigger and bigger. See, he's getting bigger, and pretty soon, Happy began to learn that it was better to play with a ball than it was Daddy's shoes or some of Sister's stuff. And he learned that. See, he had a couple of balls, like he had a green ball, and he learned when Andrew got that green ball and bounced it and said, "Come on." Oh, he would go out there and Andrew would throw it and he would play with it. And so he began to learn. You can see he's getting bigger and bigger. And then, look, he used to chase the cat. See, he's chasing the cat right there. And that wasn't a fun thing, but now he's learning not to chase the cat. See, he's beginning to learn all kind of good things. And look, the best thing
and he's getting bigger.
Yeah, he's growing up all the time. And see, the best thing about it was he learned to leave Sister's flower bed alone.
Oh, yeah.
See, and he had a bone. They give him a bone, and he'd go out in the grass and always bone and everything. But he didn't bother Sister's expensive flower bulbs in her yard and everything. So he was just getting better and better and better. And see, he learned to go and sit on the rug by the front door where you wipe your feet, and he learned to scratch on the front door and go out and not leave puddles on the floor. See, that's a really bad thing that puppies will do. They leak a lot, and they will leave puddles around, and you don't want to do that. They need to learn that. And then Mother would call him, and when Mother would call him, he learned to come and sit down and let Mother give him, she used to jump up on her. You don't want your dog to jump up on you. You need to learn to sit down. And so he would sit while Mother got food ready and brought him. And see, he just learned. Look, he's licking his little lips out there, and he's licking himself. I don't think dogs lick lips, but anyway, they lick. And he knew he was going to get something good to eat. So see, he's learning. Mama smile, and see, everybody's beginning to smile. He just turned into a good little dog. Look, he's got his little collar on, and just turned into a really nice dog. And Andrew loved him so much, and he grew up to be a perfectly lovely, great big dog named Happy. And Andrew was really happy with him. And Andrew, when he'd go to school, he'd tell all the other kids about his dog, and when he'd come home, he'd always, first thing he would go and give Happy a treat, and then he'd hug him and scratch him and tell him what a good dog he was. And it was really good.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a good story?
That was a good story.
That was a good taking care of dog stories.
Yes.
You think why don't we just clap bingo while we're at it? Okay?
Oh, that's a good idea.
1, 2, 3. There was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, and I guess we could do, I have a dog, his name is Rags. He eats so much that his tummy sags, his ears go flip-flop, and his tail goes wig-wag, and when he walks, he goes zigzag. Now, my dog Rags, he loves to play. He rolls around in the mud all day, but my dog Rags will not obey. When I call him, he runs the other way. Oh, well, we're glad you came today and glad you heard that story.
and that special good story about a little boy and a dog. Andrew, we hope if you were listening that you liked that story, and we hope one of these days you will get a dog. And we will see y'all later, alligator.
After a while,
Crocodile.
crocodile.
Bye.